Tete-A-Tete, the talk show that deals with real problems and gives you two viewpoints, one from an adult, another from a teenager. Colette Butler, CEO, author, and mother, offers her unique perspective on a variety of topics, and Colette's daughter Kimberly provides her own point of view as a teenager. Together, Colette and Kimberly bring their insight and wisdom to help solve real problems for the whole family.
Welcome to Tete-A-Tete with Kimberly and Colette. I'm Colette.
And I'm Kimberly.
We're here today to discuss bullying. Have you ever been bullied before, Kimberly?
I can honestly say I have not been bullied before.
Okay. There has been a lot of talk in the news regarding kids being bullied. And there has been some children that has actually taken their own lives after being bullied for a while. Some kids are afraid to go to their parents and discuss the fact that they are being bullied. If you had encountered someone that was bigger than you, somebody that intimidated you, and they decided they wanted to start bullying you, how would you deal with it, or what could you tell a child that's already being bullied?
I will report it.
Report it to whom?
The top people, the people that's over everybody. I will report it.
Okay, would you report it at school, to the police? Would you report it to your parents? Would you report it to the security guard, the crossing guard? I mean, who would you who would you go to?
Okay, well, it depends on where it's happening. But the first person that I would tell would be my parents.
You would actually come and tell me somebody was bullying you?
Yes, ma'am, I would.
And would you let me go and handle this?
Nope. I would not. No.
You would not let me go to the school and handle the situation?
No.
Why?
Because as a young adult, you have to know what you're doing. And with being bullied by one person, bullying can be a group process. Bullying could be a group of kids bullying you because you said something, you did something, or someone did such and such to you. And with being in high school, having your parents come up to the school trying to protect you is like you're not ready yet, because you still have a lesson to learn that you haven't learned, that your parents is taking care of for you.
Oh, so you're saying that's not cool if mom come up and take care of it. Oh, okay. So what advice would you give a boy, for instance, that is being bullied in school, and his pride, he's feeling, like, man, I'm not being able to be this man that I am supposed to be. I'm supposed to be able to stand up for myself. But all of a sudden he finds himself in a situation and he doesn't want to tell his parents.
Well, first off, I'm not a young man. I really wouldn't know about what a young man would want. But dealing with his pride, sometimes you have to put your pride aside and do what you need to do to grow up. That's how I feel about that.
Okay. All right. Well, Kimberly, I thank you for your opinion. If anyone out there are having any issues regarding bullying, as Kimberly said, it is important to report the bullying initially when it starts. Don't allow a second time to occur. Don't allow a third time. But when you initially enter into an exchange of bullying, it is important that you immediately go to either your school administrator, the principal, someone that is in office, not only just at the school, but you may want to immediately call your parents. Allow your parents to address it. And as Kimberly said, I know you don't want the parents to run up to school to fight your battles, but it's important that you communicate with your child. It is important that you communicate with your parents. Now, Kimberly, what I would like to know from you, if you came to me and told me you were being bullied and I came up to the school to deal with it, how would you deal with me?
Ooh, how would I deal with you? You have to silent treatment for at least 2 years.
A 2-year silent treatment? Because I came up to the school, but I'm a loving and concerned parent.
I understand that, But like as I said once before, growing up is a process. You're not gonna be there when I move out the house and my house is flooding. That'll be my problem. I'll have to know how to deal with that as a young adult. It's all a part of the growing up process.
Okay. So what could I do to support you if you were going through that?
Probably have tissues when I get home.
You want me? I could do that. Mommy could hold you and wipe your tears.
Support me when I get home about what I'm going through at school. And no hounding.
And no hounding.
No yelling, no hounding.
No yelling, no hounding. Okay, so you want me to pull back, but you want to make sure that I am there. Very important points. Parents on today, the advice from a teenager: pull back, but don't disappear. Stay there. Be there with your child. Listen to them. And sometimes it doesn't always require a response, just a listening ear. And as Kimberly said, somewhat tissue.
Some tissue.